The prison gates open, and a new batch of inmates walks in. Guards scream orders. Everyone lines up, and then something stops the entire room cold. One of the new arrivals is built like nothing they've ever seen. The guards stare in disbelief.
Guys, why are you screaming like a goddamn little girl?
The inmates go quiet. Whatever they were expecting, this isn't it. This is Stan, a rich real estate fraudster who just walked into one of the most dangerous prisons in America. And somehow, he owns the room on day one. But to understand how a pampered con artist became the most feared man in that prison, we have to go back to where it all started. Stan is a real estate con artist, smooth, confident, and completely shameless. When an old lady in a wheelchair worries about moving to a black neighborhood,
he said the condo was in a bad neighborhood.
Stan doesn't back off. He leans in, tells her black men love white women.
I'll take it.
So she'd actually be safer there. Then slips in that he's half black himself and would be into her if he wasn't married.
That's right. Truth be told, I'm part black myself.
She signs the lease anyway. Stan gets the commission. Then the cops walk in and arrest him for fraud. He's still trying to close the deal as they drag him out the door.
Go on, sign it.
Sign it, you...
The jury comes back in under a minute. Guilty. Stan completely loses it, cursing out the judge in open court.
Sentencing will be tomorrow at 10 a.m.
His wife tries to calm him. Maybe he'll get probation, she says.
No. In this state, first-degree fraud carries a mandatory minimum of 3 to 5 years.
But fraud like this means 3 years minimum. Stan immediately tries to bribe the judge. His attorney refuses, so Stan fires him on the spot and hires an older, crooked-looking lawyer without a second thought. The new attorney works his magic. 3 years, but with a 6-month delay to set up a charity for mentally challenged kids. A charity Stan has never heard of in his life. His new lawyer clearly has. With 6 months until prison, Stan starts to panic. His partner wants a baby before he goes. He refuses, calls kids a burden.
It's just selfish to bring a child into this world.
She storms out in tears and tells her to get a dog instead.
Okay, Mindy, you can get a dog.
That night at a bar, Stan spots a biker who looks like he's done time. He offers him $100 for prison survival tips. Big mistake. The biker breaks it down cold. Someone like Stan, rich, soft, and tattoo-free, is exactly the kind of target that gets taken advantage of inside. He even admits he's been one of those guys himself. Stan pulls off his shirt to show a tattoo, trying to prove he's tough. The biker laughs. That tattoo looks like an open invitation. Stan wakes up the next morning and decides prison will not break him. From that moment, he goes completely off the rails. Steroid, bizarre survival guides. He even considers getting a tattoo in places no man wants a tattoo. He begs his partner to use a toy on him, just so prison won't be his first experience. The pain destroys him.
Oh, the horror!
He signs up for martial arts. After days of basic drills, he challenges the instructor. The instructor sends him against a smaller opponent. 2 strikes later, Stan is flat on the ground. He snaps, breaks protocol, and tackles the opponent out of pure frustration. The instructor drags him outside and throws him out. Stan keeps cursing from the floor and earns another hard hit for it. That's when a man watching from the side steps forward. He likes what he sees. Stan brings the man home to train him. He introduces himself as being from hell, then starts playing with fire in the kitchen while Mindy watches in horror. Stan doesn't care. This is exactly the kind of man he needs. Training starts at 5 a.m. The master wakes Stan by squeezing raw liver blood onto him, calls it breakfast.
But it's 5 in the morning. Is that liver?
It's your breakfast.
He spots the intimate toy on the floor, kicks it aside, and tells Stan it's a sign he's already accepted defeat. What follows is weeks of the most extreme conditioning imaginable. Fire on wood, wood on bare skin, being suspended by his own flesh, eating a live scorpion for lunch, punching bricks until his knuckles bleed. Mindy can't take it anymore. She packs her bags and leaves.
Mindy, what do you want? I'll do anything.
I want a baby, you...
The master shrugs. Now they finally have space for real training. Something starts to change. Stan adapts. He pushes through the routines that should have broken him. He passes endurance tests he couldn't imagine surviving a month ago. Then one day, he drives a clean hole through a wooden board using only his finger. The man who begged his girlfriend to use a toy on him can now punch through solid wood with one hand. To prove it's real, Stan walks back into his old dojo, insults the master, and starts a fight. The first strike comes at him. He deflects it clean. Then the next. Then the next. Then he lands a heavy kick that shifts everything, drives the man down, and knocks him out cold. His trainer, his lawyer, and his crew can't hide their pride. The next morning, they walk him to the station to turn himself in. On the transport bus, an inmate sitting next to Stan crosses a line. Stan pinches him once.
And I'm scared too, but it can't be as bad as they say it is.
It's just as bad as they say it is. Tell him.
You'll find out soon enough.
Then hits him with a single calm punch. No rage, no noise, problem solved. The warden greets the new arrivals with one rule. The officers are off limits, and anyone caught using the garden as a toilet will lose an organ. No exceptions. During intake, the guards inspecting Stan freeze completely. They mutter that what they're seeing looks unnatural.
Sweet Jesus. It's like an alien.
Nobody explains what it is. In his cell, Stan meets his white-haired cellmate, Schwartz. Stan demands the top bunk.
You're in my bunk.
What?
That's my bunk. Get out.
Hold on there just a second. This is my bunk.
Schwartz refuses. Stan physically kicks him off it. Then, he's told the bedding is soaked in fluids.
You might want to change the sheets. I'm kind of a compulsive masturbator.
And quietly switches to the bottom bunk instead. On his first yard visit, Stan asks Schwartz one question.
Who's the biggest badass on the cell block?
Who is the biggest, most feared inmate in here? Schwartz points him toward Big Raymond, currently intimidating another prisoner nearby. Stan walks straight up to him and taps him on the shoulder.
Excuse me.
Bug off, I'll get to you later.
Did you just call me?
What follows is completely one-sided.
Did you hear that? Big Raymond, for no reason, just called me.
Stan moves through Big Raymond with total control, takes him down, pulls his pants down in front of the entire yard, then cracks his fingers one by one as the screams echo across the prison. A final punch puts him out cold. The crowd applauds. A Nazi gang tries to act familiar, using a racial slur.
Oh, my cracker!
Don't use that word around me. It's ugly and racist.
Laying the boot to the big nigga, give it up!
We want you to join up with us, not me, because them niggas are gonna tear you.
Stan drops their leader with one punch, then turns to address the entire yard about shared humanity. Before he can finish, a group of black inmates rushes him mid-speech. He grabs a mop handle and fights them all back, one by one, until every man is on the ground. From that moment, Stan owns the yard. The warden has been watching everything. He pulls Stan into his office, offers a cigar and a drink, and lays out the truth. The prison sits on valuable land. The warden wants to sell it to the mafia. But to do that, he needs a reason to shut it down. And that reason is a riot in front of the Board of Governors. Weapons will be planted. Chaos will be triggered. A few prisoners will get shot. Stan's reforms are getting in the way. The warden offers him a deal. Step aside, let the plan play out, and Stan walks out in 1 year instead of 3. Stan listens, doesn't answer. Not yet. While the warden plots, Stan does something nobody expected from a man like him. He starts changing the prison from the inside. He lays down a single rule.
From now on, there will be no more rape at this prison.
No one gets forced on another inmate. No exceptions. Not even for inmates convicted of the worst crimes. The young, vulnerable inmates finally have protection. They start gathering around Stan. Not a gang, just people who feel safe for the first time. The loudest racists start covering their tattoos. Gangs stop fighting. A prison built on violence slowly becomes the most peaceful yard in the state. Mindy visits, and the two reconnect. But the moment is cut short when a guard pulls Stan away. The warden is furious. The chaos he needs isn't coming. He calls Stan in and makes the deal very clear this time: cooperate or suffer the consequences. After a restless night, haunted by dreams of Mindy and the master together, Stan walks up to a guard at dawn and quietly agrees to the warden's deal. At the yard, he makes his announcement.
Hey, listen up! You're all on your own! I don't care what any of you do to each other!
No more rules. Everyone does whatever they want. Within seconds, the yard turns into a war zone. The young boy who looked up to Stan approaches during mealtime, hoping to talk. Stan shoves his tray aside and tells him he doesn't care about anyone.
I thought you cared about us.
Well, I don't.
Schwartz reacts furious.
I was wrong about you.
Stan grabs his arm and drops a vague warning. Something is coming. Then let's go. When the Board of Governors visits, Stan is presented as a model inmate. Parole is almost certain.
Going in the yard today, Stan?
I don't feel well, Warden.
Maybe this will make you feel better. The parole board has agreed to meet with him today.
Everything is in his favor. Stan sits in front of the parole board. The decision is ready. The warden's recommendation is glowing. Freedom is one answer away. He thinks about the inmates he's leaving behind, the plan that's about to destroy them. The weapons are already being distributed in the yard.
Mr. Minton, is there anything you'd like to add?
You know, while I was in here also, I joined a biker gang. Satan's pedophiles. Tell me, is your grandmother still alive? Because I bet I can make her a sweet deal.
Parole denied! Take him back to his cell.
Exactly what he wanted. On his way back, he runs into Mindy and the Master together. He braces for the worst, until the Master quietly reveals his impotence. Nothing happened. Nothing could have. The tension disappears. Stan kisses Mindy and takes off running. The guards start distributing weapons. The warden watches from above, waiting for chaos. Stan runs straight into the Mafia enforcer, the Master's best and most dangerous student. They clash immediately. The enforcer dominates early. He's everything the Master warned Stan about. But Stan snaps back, uses the finger strike to break the momentum, and turns the fight around completely. He finishes it with a clean knockout. Outside, the yard is already boiling. The Board of Governors watches in panic. Then Short does something no one expected. He plays the music Stan introduced to the prison. Instead of a riot, the inmates start dancing. A full performance right in front of the board. The governors love it. The warden, furious beyond reason, raises his gun and opens fire right in front of the visiting board.
What the hell are you doing? Trying to restore order.
It's over, Warden.
Mindy steps in and stops him. The Master backs her up. The other guards stand down. The plan is finished.
Where did that come from?
What do you think I've been doing with the Master for the last 6 months?
You're still my number 2 student.
Number 2?
She'll kick your ass.
3 years later, Stan is the one running training sessions in the yard. But today is his last day. He walks through the prison and says his goodbyes. To the inmates he protected, to the new warden running things the right way, even to his old crooked lawyer, who is now serving time in the same prison. As Stan walks out the front gates, the former warden, now just another prisoner, is forced to stand there and wave him off. Outside, Mindy is waiting. Beside her is their daughter. The Master sits in the car. Stan steps into his new life, on the other side of it all, finally free. From eating live scorpions to getting beaten with burning wood, Stan's preparation for prison was absolutely insane. Which part of his training would you have quit first? And if you were in his shoes, would you have taken the warden's deal and walked free, or stayed behind to protect the inmates? Drop your answer in the comments. And click the video on your screen right now for another wild ride.